How to fix D3DX943 DLL error in Batman Arkham Asylum Goty edition. Welcome back to Tenebalta. Today, we are tackling a critical startup crash in Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year edition, where the game immediately closes after launching from Steam or the launcher. During our extensive technical investigation, Tenebalta discovered that this issue stems from legacy DirectX 9 library conflicts and missing runtime dependencies on Windows 10 and Windows 11 systems. In this comprehensive technical guide, we will walk you through every diagnostic step and proven repair solution developed by our testing team to permanently resolve this error. 1. Identify the corrupted DirectX library file. During our investigation, Tenebalta discovered that the primary cause of sudden crashes at launch is a corrupted or incompatible D3DX943 DLL file located within your Windows system directory. Modern Windows installations often lack the legacy DirectX 9 instructions required by older Unreal Engine 3 titles like Batman Arkham Asylum. Removing the faulty DLL ensures that a clean, verified copy can be installed without system file conflicts. 2. Purge D3DX943 DLL from the SysWoW64 directory. Navigate directly to your system drive and open the C/Windows/SysWoW64 directory using File Explorer. Locate the file named D3DX943 DLL, delete it completely from the folder, and empty your recycle bin to prevent Windows from restoring the damaged library. Tenebalta verified that clearing this specific 32-bit library is essential before running any Microsoft Runtime installers. 3. Download the official Microsoft DirectX end-user runtime. To restore the missing DirectX libraries correctly, download the DirectX end-user runtime web installer directly from the official Microsoft Download Center. Our testing confirmed that this specific legacy package installs vital D3DX9, D3DX10, and D3DX11 runtime files that are not included by default in standard Windows 11 updates. Always ensure you are downloading the official Microsoft setup, Executable, to avoid corrupted third-party DLLs. 4. Execute the clean DirectX runtime installation. Run the downloaded Microsoft DirectX setup file with administrative privileges to initiate the system library restoration process. During the installation prompts, be sure to uncheck the optional Bing bar bundle before proceeding with the download and installation of the required components. Once the setup completes successfully, restart your computer and test launching the game to check if the error is resolved. 5. Locate the built-in game Redistributable folder. If the game still crashes after updating DirectX, Tenebalta's analysis recommends inspecting the local game installation directory for built-in dependency installers. Open your Steam library, right-click Batman Arkham Asylum Goty Edition, select Manage, and click Browse Local Files. Within the main game folder, locate and open the subfolder named Redist, which contains the exact software versions bundled by the developers. 6. Run the developer-bundled DirectX setup. Inside the Redist directory, open the folder named DirectX and locate the executable file named DXSETUP.exe. Double-click this installer and follow the on-screen instructions to overwrite any missing or mismatched graphics instructions specifically required by the game engine. Our technical team confirmed that running this localized installer fixes subtle version mismatches that global web installers sometimes overlook. 7. Install the local Visual C++ 2008 Redistributable. Next, return to the main Redist folder and locate the installer file named vcredistex86.exe, which contains the 32-bit Visual C++ 2008 runtime libraries. Execute this setup file with administrator rights and allow it to complete the installation or repair of the C++ runtime components. Tenabelta found that, without these exact 32-bit libraries, the game launcher fails to initialize and closes silently in the background. 8. Update legacy NVIDIA PhysX system software. Batman Arkham Asylum relies heavily on legacy hardware-accelerated physics, which requires older NVIDIA PhysX runtime layers to function properly. In the Redist folder, run the setup executable named PhysX 9, 08, 149, 09, 0814 system software, exe and complete the installation wizard. Even if you use a modern graphics card or an AMD GPU, installing this legacy PhysX software is mandatory to prevent instant application crashes. 9. Verify installed libraries in Control Panel. After running the bundled installers, open the Windows Control Panel and navigate to Programs and Features to verify your system software list. Check your installed programs list to confirm that Microsoft Visual C++ 2008, Redistributable, and NVIDIA PhysX are explicitly present on your machine. If these packages do not appear in your installed list, Windows security settings may have blocked the installation silently. 10. Perform a Steam game file verification. To rule out corrupted executable files or missing launcher assets, return to your Steam client and open the Game Properties menu. Navigate to the Installed Files tab and click the option to verify integrity of game files. Steam will scan your local disk against the official repositories and automatically re-download any damaged or missing files, including essential launcher scripts. 11. Deploy the all-in-one Visual C++ Runtime Bundle. When individual redistributable installations fail to register correctly in Windows 11, our diagnostics show that an all-in-one Visual C++ package is the most reliable solution. Download a trusted all-in-one Visual C++ Redistributable Runtime Bundle to install every required x86 and x64 architecture package from 2005 through the latest builds. Installing the complete suite eliminates potential conflicts caused by overlapping or broken Visual Studio dependencies. 12. Install and activate Microsoft NET Framework 3.5. Older games and their launcher utilities depend heavily on legacy Microsoft NET Framework 3.5 instructions that are disabled by default in modern Windows builds. Download the official NET Framework 3.5 installer or enable the feature manually through the Windows Features menu in Control Panel. Tenabelta confirmed that a missing NET 3.5 installation prevents the game client from loading its graphical user interface, causing sudden desktop exits. 13. Troubleshoot silent NET Framework installation failures. If the standalone .NET 35 .exe installer fails to open or freezes during execution, your Windows installation may require offline feature activation. Open the Start menu, search for Turn Windows Features on or off, check the box next to NET Framework 3.5, and let Windows Update download the necessary files. This native method bypasses broken installer wizards and guarantees that the essential runtime libraries are registered correctly. 14. Perform a clean removal of problematic runtimes. If you experience persistent conflicts after multiple installation attempts, Tenabelta recommends performing a complete cleanup of your installed runtime packages. Open the Control Panel, uninstall all existing Microsoft Visual C++ 2008 entries, and restart your computer to clear system memory. Once restarted, perform a fresh installation of the all-in-one C++ package to establish a clean, uncorrupted software foundation. 15. Generate process monitor logs for deep diagnostic analysis. When standard dependency fixes do not resolve the crash, our technical team uses advanced diagnostic tools to trace system file execution errors. Download Microsoft Process Monitor, configure a filter for the game Executable, and capture the exact background operations during a crash event. Saving and examining this log file allows you to pinpoint exactly which DLL file or registry key is causing the application to terminate unexpectedly. 16. Bypass the game launcher via direct executable execution. Many startup issues originate within the secondary configuration launcher rather than the actual Batman Arkham Asylum game engine itself. Navigate to your installation folder, open the binaries directory, and locate the primary game executable named Shipping PCBM Game. .exe. Right-click this executable, select Run as Administrator, and launch the game directly to completely bypass potential launcher instability. 17. Configure administrator privileges and compatibility mode. To ensure the game engine has full access to system memory and graphics resources, permanently assign elevated administrator rights to the executable file. Right-click Shipping PCBM Game. .exe, select Properties, open the Compatibility tab, and check the box labeled Run this program as an administrator. Tenabalta tested this configuration and verified that elevated permissions prevent Windows user account control from blocking critical direct 3D calls. 18. Final system reboot and verification testing. After applying all legacy DirectX restorations, redistributable updates, and executable permission modifications, perform a complete system reboot. Once your computer restarts, launch Batman Arkham Asylum Goty Edition through Steam or directly via the main executable to confirm stability. Our comprehensive testing protocol proves that completing these steps permanently resolves the D3DX943 DLL error and ensures smooth gameplay. Don't forget to follow Tenabalta for more.